underway here. Just a couple announcements before we get going. In between purchase inside, so if you are trying to make dinner plans between your rounds, there will be pulled pork, it'll be $5. And I'll get you pulled pork. I believe there's a Caesar salad and sort of fixings around that. So if you're interested, purchase that inside. Additionally, there are Canadian Bowler open shirts available for purchase inside. There's plenty of stock, so if you are interested in the shirt, see the ladies, or I guess Pat aside should be able to help you out with that, or potentially myself. And there's also ancillary products for sale as well, so if you are in need of toucher spray or grippo, they are for sale inside at the main table as well. And this afternoon on our Premier Rink number 9, we have two interesting teams. The one team is a uniting of two players who constantly played against one another. But we got PB and J from Saskatchewan, John Pituley, and Pat Bird from Calgary Lawn Bowling Club.
Much better at that than I am. I'll throw my low shot and get the most I can for you, let you do the rest.
And their opponents from Ontario, the Lambeth Bulls Club, Lyle Nitz, and Everett Zwiers.
Whoa, heavyweight. Yeah.
Good bowling, everyone.
Welcome everybody to the Canadian Bowler Open 2024. We are in round 3, pardon me. We have a great match coming up on rink 9. Everett Zwiers and Lyle Mix versus Pat Bird and Jonathan Pituley. Should be a great match of some heavyweight bowlers from across Canada. And that's right, peanut butter jelly time. PB&J, Pat Bird and Jonathan Pituley playing together for the first time, I believe, in a tournament like this. They're repping the Broad Beach Bulls with their Broad Beach Bulls shirts, and Everett and Lyle have their Canadian Maple Leaf shirts. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in now to watch this matchup. All the support for all of our streams has been fantastic. The chat, the likes, the engagement has been more than we expected, and we appreciate every single person that tunes in. So thank you very much. So for those that don't know, we just got done our singles event. Claire Day taking down the inaugural championship belt, the undisputed Canadian Bowler Open singles champion. And in the pairs, we are playing 14 ends. A killed end is an end played. And you can tag your teammate up to 3 times. So these guys can switch positions up to 3 times during the match. It has to be in between ends. It can't be in the middle of an end. John Simon in the chat? It should be. It should be great. I'm just going to go tell John Pituley, who has actually been my broadcast partner, to get his butt out of the camera. He figured it out. It's good. He just wanted to broadcast his butt all over Canada and possibly the world. We are playing 3-bowl pairs. It's been interesting to see the adjustment for some players. They're used to the respot. We're not playing respot. They're used to replaying dead ends. We're not doing that. The only difference is that the very last end has to be a scoring end. So you can kill it as many times as you want. It's open, but the rule of actually an end played doesn't apply there. It has to be a scoring end. So potentially if someone kills every single end, it'll be 0-0 going into 14th end, and that one has to be a scoring end. And Lyle with a nice one coming in here. Catching the edge of Pat. Looks like PB and J are holding one. We've been having a lot of fun with these streams. We appreciate you guys tuning in. John just coming a little wide on that one, but great weight. John can come up a little short on this one, but better line, so you just got to find that middle ground. Julie Mix, cheering for Team Mix, as expected. Thanks for tuning in. Should be a really good battle. These are 4 excellent bowlers. And Lyle just coming up a bit short. Might take an end or two. We don't have trials here, so an end or two for them to really zone in. But right now it looks like Pat's holding at least one.
We got 2 solid names for the teams here today. Easy Mix and PB and J.
Yeah, that's right. Easy Mix.
There we go. Love it.
I know we've been having a lot of fun with giving people wrestling monikers or comparisons. So Pat being a former CRA guy, is he like IRS or Winner Shyster?
Yeah, he kind of looks like him a bit too.
Got the size, yeah.
Yeah, could see Pat wearing suspenders and black and the white shirt.
And who's John? Shane O'Mac?
That or some sort of really seedy guy.
We've already done the easy and mix one. Got Everett as the Undertaker and Lyle as the American Badass, the two Undertaker personas.
Yep,
And they've been great. They've been fantastic.
they are. Essentially, you hear that funeral gong, and you know it's just game over for your
Game
team.
over. Everett takes another one.
Or it takes another soul.
Look at this.
Beauty ball.
Yeah.
Oh, not quite.
This is going to be a good battle. Pat and Everett are both great front-end players. And singles players in their own right, I should say.
Yep.
Everett just going to try to slide past Pat's here. It's going to come a little narrow.
Another ball coming here from Pat.
Just no slide by.
Just into the back. Couple
Just
feet from
resting
the
on
ditch.
edge.
Yep.
Getting hacked. Pat looks like he's holding just one. Everett's one in the back, looks like second. Everett trying to come in here. He's not far off.
That's number
What
one
a
right here.
goal.
Say when you have 5 of the bowls within essentially 2.5 feet of the jack, you know you've got pretty solid front end players. And really Pat's bowl in the back there is probably more of a position bowl than anything, where he was deliberately trying to be in behind. So gonna be an exciting match here. Who scored the first end arrow?
Oh, I forgot to update.
Considering they threw the jacks, it looks like they scored a 4 last end. Team Bird.
Yeah.
Got the $1 Million Man, Derek Dillon, walking up behind us. Came by to scout the players playing.
With a decent bowl there, just coming up a little short.
Venture to say John might try and trail this. He's stalking his bowl. And back into the ditch. Not quite with Pat's bowl, right on the plinth.
I think John's just trying to edge that jack. I'm going for the shot bowl there, or the second bowl, I should say. See what the J and PB&J has from.
Right now it's just a peanut butter sandwich. It just needs the jam.
Go for the draw. Not far off.
Yeah, he slapped some peanut butter on that one.
Good ball there.
Yeah, it's going to be number 1. See if Lyle will go after it. Looks like he's probably going to play the same type of a draw, maybe with a little bit more weight, looks like. Yeah, maybe coming after the shot bull, but I
Inside
think
out.
he's inside. Patented Pat Bird strategy. Bring that mat up about halfway and play that jack nice and short. Surprised he hasn't filed for a trademark on that strategy. Played against him many times, and I've had this strategy used on me many times.
Maybe into the green. If you are out there enjoying the stream, enjoying the game and the commentary, don't forget to check out all our other videos on Canadian Bowler YouTube. Also, hit that like and subscribe. All the interactions, all the likes, all the chat, views, everything helps us out and allows us to bring more content like this to you, as well as provide more events like this to the bowling community. Pat looks like he's got a decent one here. It's just not going to come all the way back. Everett looking to split the difference between those two Pat bowls.
Pretty good weight. They both going this way. It seems that there must be some sort of a hold or something. Both of them, both of the ends I've played this direction have struggled to get the line.
Yeah, inside outside, but not dead center.
Yeah. Considering we are kind of on an end rink, you would.
This kind of looks better. This looks better. Just the weight.
Nice little triangle there.
Yeah, I was just looking to use Pat's coming in or drop cold. He's not far off with this one, if his weight's good.
Yeah, there's number
Nailed
one.
it. John with a great pull here.
Brilliant shot.
Looks like he's played this game before.
Yeah, once or twice.
Once or
I think.
twice, yeah. Well, taking a shot at it. Pat just instructing John to play one in the back. Got to split Everett's two bowls. He's got two. One just under the scoreboard. You can see the shadow, and then the one right behind the jack. So Lyle's taking a shot. That's pretty handy too. Has 2 bowls that Lyle has to go through to get rid of. And he's taking another shot at it. Oh, John's still holding 1, it looks like. Looks like John's just coming underneath, but if he contact, no, it's going to get the outside. If he got the inside edge of that, he might have flopped in for something. All right, Trevor, draw weight's been really good for all these bowlers. We haven't seen too many really loose bowls. Pat and Everett were having a little trouble finding that center line on a couple bowls, but that's about it.
Hey, Trevor White in the chat. Draw weight on point for his first 3 ends. Yeah, it's not a loose head. Has not been a loose head so far.
Trevor's played this game once or twice before as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Everett seems to be pointing to favor the coming down the left hand onto his, or even trailing the jack right through if he can catch that port. He could even get the angle off of Everett's and shoot across and get John.
Might grab one in a bit here. Big Show Mike has offered us cool beverages immediately next to the back cave here, so Daryl and I are gonna definitely have to take advantage of that. Poor decision to let us know that those were there.
Everett choosing to come down. It's just gonna hang out. Team Bird adds another point.
Been a pretty solid start for them. Nice start by Pat Bird there. Perfect weight once again. It's an interesting combination of Pat Bird and John Pituley, 2 lefties. They're both accountants. They're both auditors.
Pat Bird. Nice bowl there.
I feel like they've probably played against each other upwards of 100 times before, and this would probably be the first time they've ever played together. So,
Yeah.
First game is any indicator, they won pretty handily. So,
Yeah.
obviously, it's a fairly solid combination.
2 different personalities on that team for sure.
Yeah, John is definitely eccentric, to say the least, and Pat is one of the most docile
Yeah.
men I've ever met. So you have two very polarizing people.
That's just going to come up short with that one. Here comes Everett. It's just going to hold through. Everett with 3 very consistent bowls, but wasn't able to make the adjustment to get over to the far right.
Be fair though, that's quite the little pile.
And it is.
Maybe Lyle's gonna go see if he can smash that jack over there.
John playing on point. What a shot. Promotes pad up right behind the jack. A little of that Pituley magic.
Yeah, sometimes it comes out.
Lyle with the almost triple.
Didn't so much work out for him though. Smashed it over to
Yeah.
the side there. Not so optimal.
That was interesting though. John Pituley. He's just hitting them anywhere the jack is.
He's stroking it real good. He's laying down nice strokes today.
I guess they don't do high fives on that team, they do handshakes.
It's a common scenario when you play with our father, who is also an accountant.
Yes.
The accountants seem to like shaking hands.
Yeah.
It's like it's a business deal instead of actually applauding your teammate. Good effort there by Lyle. Just slides by the shot bowl. Probably cut it down. Measure for the second.
Close. Mary's looking for the call in. Oh, never mind. 2.
Alex Scott in the chat saying, great shot, Johnny.
He's had a few already.
Sometimes you just gotta don't worry about it and be fine with your skipper making the nice balls.
Pat sticking with what works.
Told you.
Yeah.
It's a patented Pat Bird strategy. Pull that mat, put it right on the tee line. Oh, it looks like it's a little short of the tee line, but
Good start here from Pat. These guys are putting on a show. Everett just coming up short on there, but great first shot. Useful.
Lovely surprise. Lovely to see you. Good to see you. And you, good to see you out here. Didn't put yourself in this, eh? I expected to see you. No, no. Too steep for me. I'll catch up with you after this.
Just gonna hold out here, slide by. It's useful, especially if Everett's coming down that right-hand side. You got it, Al. Sometimes you do. Everett just going to come up short again. Good line on both. Pappard with another dynamite bowl. Quick shout out to the Calgary Lawn Bowling Club. Excellent facility, excellent greens, awesome volunteers. Everything has been fantastic. Also, shout out to Pat Voss for coming down and being the draw master, helping us with collecting scorecards, entering scores, and keeping track of everything, as well as general housekeeping stuff. We've got some stuff for sale and questions being answered, so she has been fantastic.
John just through the hole there. He's trying to gobble up the kitty and take it back to their back bowls there. John was doing the finger dance.
think he still wants to just try to come under that and trail the jack. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
You too.
Realistically, if he comes as sort of the same weight as he did last time, he can almost use Lyle's bowl as a director too.
Yeah.
Although he comes a little wide, it's probably going to perfectly push it in for shot. But see what type of risk he's willing to take. Got a pretty good lead here, 8-0 and 5.
Go for the finisher. What would Jones' finisher be?
I don't know. Groin punch or something like that. That or maybe he's like
Shattered Dreams.
yeah, Shattered Dreams, we'll call it that.
Just swallow.
Oh,
Just sliding through.
that was a good attempt. He
Yeah.
almost queued up the last ride.
Okay, so that isn't yours. Okay. Is it? Okay. Yeah. Wasps have been walking in and out of that.
Okay.
So there's probably wasps in there.
Thank you.
Now they're
All right, team mix on the board. Everett gets control of the mat. Let's see what they do. Maybe looks like they want to play short with the mat back. Everett with a decent opener here, just over a foot off.
this way. If you hit the jack, we got 3 here.
Everett looking to do that again, and he's made it even better. Potentially. Wing bow's always a problem, but
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Pat's looking at it. Just landing on it. So Cam, the games are 14 ends. A killed end is an end played, so it's basically a blank. You move on. Last end has to be played. It can be killed as many times as you want, but it has to be a scoring end to finish. What ahead by these leads. We've had to take a momentary commentary pause as we got swarmed by wasps. We've just got the wasp cemetery in here with us now. John going to the back just in case Lyle gives it the last ride. He's coming down with a little energy. Is it gonna break? Not quite. Yeah, Cam, it's actually interesting to now play no free spot because you have to actually explain it. Everybody was a little confused, especially newer bowlers who had never played outside of the respot era. I'm pretty close, but one for PB&J.
So we got 9-1 after 7. Playing 7. We're essentially halfway through this game now. Game moves pretty decent pace.
Yeah. These guys don't waste time either.
Yeah, you got 3 decently paced, or 4 decently placed players. To answer your question, Pierre, they are everywhere.
Yeah.
Specifically in our booth as well, though. They seem to love come inside the booth because it corrals them, and then they just don't leave. So it's been an interesting couple of days here.
here. Great bowl. Everett not far off with this one either. Those leads are putting together some good heads.
Square.
Pat drawing in on the side here. Not bad.
Looks like this Pat Bird guy's done it once or twice before.
Yeah. I'm probably going to suggest to him that he keep at it. It might take him some places.
He's even. Yeah, this hand again.
Nice bowl there from John. Using Pat's bowl to slice in for shot, or second shot at least.
Very nice spools. Very tight head once again.
We now have one of those zapping rackets, and Mike is basically flailing around like a madman trying to get the wasps.
Can count 11 wasps at my feet right now, so I've been somewhat successful.
Yeah, talk about the Undertaker. John going for a good back pull here. Well, just going to sail through on the outside, but he's back there too, so some interesting stuff could happen here. John's really got options drawn to his own, or he could even draw into Everett's wide left bowl, knock it back a bit, possibly get a 3 or a 4 count. I believe that's what he's trying to do. Just going to come across, but definitely makes it a little harder to get on the right side.
Gary in the chat. Coach Cam is currently tied 6-6 after 5.
Pat doing the measure around. Three for PB&J. Don't forget to hit that like button while you're in the stream. We appreciate all the engagement. If you want to know other scores, have your favorite bowler that's in this event, whatever you want to know, let us know. We will try to accommodate. Nice. Pat's been dialed in all game. Nice shot there from Everett. Chipping Pat out, sitting on the jack.
No, that one works.
Well, there from Pat too. Everett looking like he's sailing right through. I'd say he's got the tee, but the tee doesn't matter. He's got a good back bowl though. Johnny getting a back bowl out of that one. Great shot there from Johnny.
Oh.
Lyle just skating by. These guys are putting on a show. Some great shots, great draws, unbelievable. I can work on getting some of the draw sheets up on stream. It just won't be available for this stream, but perhaps the next one I can get that set up so we can show it. I can give you kind of an update on how people are doing. Keep in mind that we do have buys involved here, so some people haven't had every game, some people have played every round so far, so some of the numbers are a little skewed, but Jen McDonald and Greg Wilson are in number 1. Team Howard, who we had on stream last, is in spot 2. And in spot 3 is Ballinger.
You need it.
Was that on me? Holy shit. Great. Right. Just going to be sailing through with this one. A little wide. Pat's been nailing that center line. Pat looking to match his shot bowl here. Going to dive a little bit narrow. But good weight. Just going to slide by it.
Lots of room, Claire.
John with good weight, just getting a little wide.
I like this one.
Nice picture of the bull right there. They are talking about the head. So. Johnny just playing to the back, currently holding what looks like 3, maybe 4. Could be a big end here. See what Lyle has in store. It's not far off. Great bull there. Still down 1, but great bull.
It's almost like John deliberately put his bull there. It's a game that I thought was going to be pretty tightly contested is starting to look like a bit of a runaway.
These are good heads.
Yeah, John and Pat have been playing very well, though.
You have the right line, too heavy. Come this way.
Everett with a good ball here. A couple feet through. This is probably the loosest head we've seen in a while.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. But they're all behind, so they're all still useful. No short balls.
Yeah, make the skips happy.
What do you think John's saying to Pat? It's like, I drew 2. What's the problem?
What you doing, man? Come on, man.
Mr. Worldwide. Good one there from John. I think he probably wanted to get a little more into that grouping, but
So Isabel and Andy played John and Pat in their first game. It did not go very well for them, but I'm sure they had a good experience. And they're currently, I believe, trailing, playing a few ranks down. I'm just trying to read the scoreboard from here. Looks like 14-7 for the Berry Boys is what they're calling themselves.
alright. Lyle trying to change this, what looks like 3 down to a positive. And he's pushed it way out, so this is another big end for PB&J. Fireball.
We're taking the jack. One of many songs you can insert lawn bowling lyrics to.
Pat just coming up probably about 4 feet short on his first. Really one good one here from Everett. Just nailing the jack. If it wasn't for that rep, Pat probably had a dinger. Evan probably just gonna try to adjust his line to get around Pat again. Gonna come under and short. Shake it. Good one there from Pat. Lots of useful bowls for John. Everett's trying to get another one in there. Make his lonely bowl not so lonely. It's very... Oh, it's looking like it was coming in just short. John come down on the inside of Pat's there, right onto Everett's, push him out. Really good shot here. John's locked in.
So he is playing very well today. It's almost like he likes to play on a true green that has decent true green that has a good pace to it. Giving us the finger guns there as he walked off the green. Probably see it.
Needed a... It just needed an audience.
Yeah.
Oh, loud crash on Pat's. John just trying to draw around again. A really good line here again. See John taking a shot to get that out. That front ball out now.
Yep. Come underneath and just
See ya.
pluck it out. Pop it like a zip.
Looks like he's at a decent line, but he's just pushed a little heavy. All right, you gonna see the ball out?
Got a chance. Just got to work a
Did he
little
cut
bit.
it enough? Yeah.
Not quite
Not
enough
too
weight.
much.
It's more of a draw weight than what he was looking for.
Yeah. Intense. Pat currently holding one. I'm trying to add another one to that. He's looking really good coming in. Definitely dialed in today. Lyle really close with this one. Might be one. Yep, Lyle's one. Good shot.
Beauty bowl.
John looks like he's just gonna come up short. Almost crawled up there. Getting a little bit of the finger measure from Johnny Pituley. John's playing through back to Lyle's shot bowl. Gets that out, probably has 2, maybe 3, depends if he stays. Catches the jack out. I mean, worst he is down 1 still, because Everett only has 1 in the back. Lots of positives here. Lyle looking at another. Getting a quick measure in just to make sure. One from X. Up and back. Everett coming up really short on his first one there. Pat with a good first. Never hurts to have one back there. Barrett with a great adjustment here, right by the jack. Pat with a good line, just coming up a few feet short. Everett with another good one in here. Yep. Pat's just looking to match that up. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Oh, just slicing the jack the opposite way. Good ball.
You got lots of room here. Right in here.
Some friends you are.
Huge ball there.
You didn't ask. I'll come and buzz you with the electric fly swatter now.
Mike, what are you so upset about?
They didn't bring me a Slurpee. I'm very worked up right now.
Yeah, it's pretty hot out here. Those look absolutely delicious right now.
Yeah, I think it said it was 31 out there right now, so I feel like it's probably a few degrees hotter in our tent as well because we don't have the ventilation of air movement.
That actually opens up a small gap to Lyle's shot ball.
Yeah, could be the type of shot that John wants to try, especially with they're up this much in the game. Try something
He
fancy.
gets killed and played.
Yep, gets them a little closer to home.
So there's a break. Play again.
Take a shot at it. Yeah, he's chopping at it.
Oh, I did.
Yep, he's
Yep.
going for it, just as we saw.
He's
Got
close.
it.
He's close.
Oh! John was trying for a rhubarb crisp there and just couldn't quite get it. In the name of love. quite the little cheering section going on in the corner in the shade there.
Yeah.
The one.
They're all crowding into the shade of the tree.
It's quite interesting. I can see, looks like a good 10 people. All looks like they're family members cheering for the Barry boys that we were just talking about previously. The literally looks like 10 of them huddled in a little section of shade in the corner of the green. John walking down, telling Pat Bird something, so I have a feeling Pat Bird might be throwing his first bowl at this
Pat's
jack.
smiling.
I
Kill
think John
That's a
called
game
for
over.
the Thunder. He does it with me a lot. Gets me to play my first bowl, trying to take it to the ditch. But he might just even be trying to kill it and end the game. Oh no.
Aw. Gross.
Thank you, Amanda. Be the best.
I'm sharing too much now. Pat did throw an aggressive bowl. It's right on the edge of the ditch. Prelude of things to come.
Yep.
Bowl from Everett. I think Pat is doing something because I think he's waiting for the other mat to clear. I'm disappointed.
I was hoping for something a little crazy there. It's the way that they had that little conversation. Bobby Jean Charlton looking for a pep talk. Middle of her game there. Bull just hung a little bit too much on her last one.
With a nice bowl here, chopping in. Best back now. And just looking for another close one. Drag the jack. Exactly the same as his last.
Consistent. Very consistent. And that'll be it.
PB&J with a great game. 18-6 over Lowell Mix and Everett Zwiers. Two great teams. Pat and John just seem to be dialed in a little bit more, getting some good shots and good heads built. And good game all around, though. Thanks everybody tuning in. We will be back shortly with the next round. So keep an eye on our YouTube, keep an eye on our Facebook. We'll let you know when we're ready to go. But thanks for joining in. Really appreciate all the support. Don't forget to hit that like on your way out. And with that, may all your bowls be touchers.